Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We are here live with Alpha, who wishes to wish us luck in the upcoming Arcadion Heavyweight Championship. Oh, you know, they just added Alpha to Dawntrail. To every zone except Living Memory. But no, he's here to wish us luck in the upcoming Heavyweight Championship. I'm also across the map from where I need to be, so one moment. Feral fandom. Ah, hurry up, I was hoping you'd drop by. There is something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. Okay, let's go on in. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's have a quick refresher of the situation. During your Cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring, not least of all Red Sara, who was already afflicted with cycle necrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded though, the Brute Bomber. I myself developed symptoms of cycle necrosis after YouTube ambushed us. I got a little carried away using a feral soul to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when the Uni discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the president took her and Yucho hostage. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. But in an unexpected turn, the president himself was aware of the cure, the drop of life, and he said he'd divulge its location if you could become Grand Champion. How did he learn all this? Where does he get his information? I've never met the man, so he's a complete mystery to me. That's why I wanted to gather everyone in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. Hello, my darlings! We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, what's the occasion? Having a retirement party or something? Sorry, hon, but I haven't met the president in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him but Matem who came to recruit me at one of my performances. Well, he recruited me and Hector in person. All contact afterwards was via a communicator. He'd speak solely about business, never private matters. Same with me, I'm afraid. Dancing Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. After a fashion, the geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit it off, and often had debates about the best way to engage the audiences. Well, I believe the key is making folks feel good. He insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort. That's the job of a heel. 'Tis when the low are laid low that the audience knows the high is high, and the fighters burn brightest, he'd always say. That sort of poetic justice has appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need look no further than the frenetic crowds at Brute Bomber's matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a damn good showsman. Right, the president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry to Lindwurm. Lindwurm? That's where the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to hear more about his past. Last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. "3 years ago, that would be around the time when Matem approached Honey. I wonder if something happened to the president that's kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate." So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. Our only play remains Arya becoming Grand Champion. Only then will the president show the Kier's whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalized to the public. If all else fails, then we do have that hand, but if we're to use it, we must first rescue Eutrope and Neone. So, as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be the screen foolproof, and I could use everyone's help. I can, Honeywell? I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save the honest sisters and give that rotten present the peace of our minds. I got along with an old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, sugar? Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Arya continues her campaign to become Grand Champion. It goes without saying, but I'll continue supporting you as your second. Together, we'll carve a path through the heavyweight division. And it seems we all have our tasks. The rest of us will begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. Right back into it. So, there's about to be an Arcadion broadcast. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not help much with your preparation, but kind of hurt to give it a watch. Excuse me. Fans of the fight and connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadion Hour. For today's special guest, we have a heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart Arya in the ring. The devilishly divine dominatrix of Vamp Fatale. As indicated by her appellation, Arya has climbed her way up the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise to become Grand Champion, they would be able to do as they please with this Arcadion soul repository. And it seems they intend to release all the souls. This will fundamentally alter the Arcadion League Championship of Unenhanced Fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, don't make me laugh. This upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. So saith the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. Fight without feral souls? Won't even be the point. This is the Arcadian we're talking about. If I can't watch a muscular woman imbue with a beast soul squeeze the life out of her enemies like she's making juice, I'm not interested. The unenhanced warrior, just a novelty, I reckon. They're the drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act has gotten old, and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced the Howling Blade to retire without that outrageous wager, for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging and running roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadian alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadian alone! See, no one wants her pathetic excuse for entertainment. Oh, that's odd. There should have been some interviewees who supported Arya as well. Or perhaps not. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty girl, and I'm gonna give you the punishment you deserve. Damn them! They clearly only show the interviews that serve the president's agenda. I'm sorry you had to see that, Arya. But you have plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. Forgive our sudden intrusion, but after the broadcast just now, we simply couldn't sit still. You're my hero, miss. I'll keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we want you to know that. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired, given courage. I don't get that from fighters who use feral souls. That's right, and don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadion in the beginning. I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that, but by the same token, it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires me up like nothing else. So keep your head held high and keep fighting a good fight in the heavyweight division. Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter just like Arya. Well now, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. Must warn you though that the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? See, you have quite the following. Even if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of the Arcadion. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well that you fight. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight unenhanced myself, and I believe the others feel the same. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. This is it, Arya. The heavyweight matches are beginning. Matem's asked us to meet him at the green room as usual. It's good to see you again, my friend. How have you been? Oh, even better. What's the big idea with that broadcast? I'm sorry if it was the president's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were other opinions. The mass retirement in the cruiserweight division has left the president feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to be rid of you. On the other hand, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed that they're a cycle necrosis and choose to continue fighting of their own volition. That's because they've been told that if they could defeat you, they would be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. Ah! That bastard and his little tricks. Victory is your only way through this, so what anger you have, I suggest you channel it into the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. Yeah. The Breathtaker. Just when I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move! What Miss Tim says is true. We've little hope of convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become Grand Champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sisters. If we can get the drop of life's whereabouts from the President in the end, we'll be able to save everyone! Right then, let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. Vamp, whom you had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of a Desmodon, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. Her biggest claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Mind your surroundings out there, or you'll become her plaything. Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you, so believe in yourself and show them the strength of the unenhanced warrior. Now get out there, give Fatale what for, and claim your first heavyweight victory. AAC Heavyweight M1 is now accessible.
Make your pulse race while freezing your blood. The voluptuous Vamp Fatale!
Alright, let's do this thing. I have done this one time on Melee.
Out in pleasure.
So, good luck, me.
Feast your eyes on the lovely and lethal Vamp Fatale! Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
Anyways, she opens up with shocking news. And a raid wide, and then she does some half room cleaves one side and then the other.
Come, my pets.
Okay, that's fine. And anyway, she does that stomp, and some of these bats go around in a circle and then explode as they go around. As that's finishing off, I don't know what the white circle does. I assume that's probably a savage thing. Or it's like, as it hits them, they explode, maybe? That's what it does?
This is my
I don't know, man.
I will hear you scream.
A wicked weapon. Vamp Fatale's poised to execute a fatality.
Anyway. I was thinking. Anyways, yeah, so she summons this Coffin Maker. This is a DPS check. And we do not want to go in the fire. Fire is bad. As this thing gets ready to go back again, we have healer stacks, plural. Not stack stacks. And now she is going to do half rooms again. So you do need to start paying attention to her as this goes off. On top of those lines going on.
Hang in there.
Alright, we're good. I'm losing words. I'm forgetting how to speak. Oh, I'm also forgetting how to monk. Help! I'm forgetting how to monk. Anyways, yeah, so she does Taproom Please along with the line, so you have to, like, super dodge some of those. You can get lucky patterns and not have to go, like, a long way.
This is just the beginning.
She will finish those lines.
Give me your ether!
And if you haven't taken care of the Coffee Baker by the time she's done her stuff, you hit
She's
range
draining the audience
for that DPS
of
check.
their ether.
Anyways, she has now drawn ether from the audience.
All of you will feed me.
Empowered by the ether for the not so satisfied. Now the Fatale.
Unleash the ether. The challenger's in her realm now.
She's doing some of these little black circles. She will drop personal AoEs on people. So you need to bait those to make sure you have safe spots. Ideally not right on top of everyone. And there is so much to do in this fight. We need to go back here. This is... Oh, there was a safe one right there. Oh well, it's fine. Anyways. Multi-hit stack coming up. I think it's always on the healer. I don't know. Anyways, these little black puddle goofs are still going on until she uses Insatiable Thirst again. Again, another AoE. Kind of resets things up here. Oh, I got the partner. Neat.
You are a stubborn one.
Neat! Thanks for the
But it
pressure!
is not too late to beg for mercy.
I only just noticed that. Like, oh wait, I'm the dance partner.
The spectacle of slaughter resumes. How will
Ah,
the
that
challenger
button.
adapt?
Arg! Anyways, she summoned towers. I believe there's usually one range, one melee. It can't be both range at once. Thankfully, while these are out, they...
When they're down, can they recover from this?
No. Okay. I realized the saw was right there. By the way, if you get hit by the saws, you get a nasty blade. I don't want to do that. No.
They're up! What fighting spirit!
This for that. I think I can. Not great, but... And then I did it anyway. Fruit. I blame me noticing I had the big dance partner.
Such insolence I have never known. More.
There's a lot going on in the
need
fight.
more
It's hard to
ether.
commentate it. Especially when I'm not used to melee.
She's draining the crowd's ether again! I think our dear spectators are feeling alright.
Anyways, she drains ether again, and now she starts with the half room please. Except they are more than half room please now. They are her half room please plus her hitbox. Oh, and tank busters. Everything is huge now. Everything is massive.
In pain lies pleasure.
She's unleashed even more ether! How will this end?
That's again. Oh, Halfman! Ah! No. No. I am forgetting how to monk at this point.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
That would have been great. I believe the puddles are coming out next. No, it's Insatiable Thirst. Okay. Oh god, she's so far back, man. Okay.
What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Oh, and we got the dual healer stack.
On your knees, damn you!
Alright, now we're going into the puddles, but we are actually just in the loop now. Okay. Someone's trying to push. Someone's standing in the goop. There we go. Fatale! Yay! Oh gosh, that's hard to compensate! Ah. Like, I know the mechanics. I've done the fight one time on Monk.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Yeah. Alright. I think I know what I'm going for.
It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, cool. Peace. Yes. I got a commendation. Alright, anyway. It's my chat log again. And there it is, your first heavyweight victory. I never doubted you for a moment, Arya, and I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild. Did I hear them? I think they were losing their ether. Daring devils. Now then, there's a bit of time before your next bout. That's because your opponent originally would have been none other than Wicked Thunder, Trope. For reasons we know all too well, they have to call up a replacement, and who that is hasn't been decided yet. So let's head back to the gym for now. With some luck, Red Sara has made some progress on the rescue. That's the boy from before. Look at be the mother. Hey now, what's wrong? Your gym, they wrecked it. What? Who? Why? Hey there, kitty cat. We made ourselves at home while you were out. You're the ones who did this? Weird. This was the unenhanced Coot's haunt, so we decided to drop by to say hello. What have we here? It's a dynamic duo who have taken team matches by storm, the Xtremes. Could they be Arya's next opponent? The unenhanced warrior is a single specialist though, so I expect she will be pitted against only one of them. Which one? Which brother will it be that takes to the ring? The older, cool, and collected deep blue, or the younger, fierce, and fiery red hot? It'll be both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though. We'll take and announce, so it'll be a fair fight. And you're cool with that, right? Come at me together if you like. That's the only way you can win. Big words, big shot, but we wouldn't break the rules, right, bro? We wouldn't, but don't we always? No, we wouldn't. No, was that meant to be a secret? Ugh, not another word out of you. You've had a good ride so far, Kook, but it won't go so smooth for you on our serve. You're gonna wipe out and wipe out hard. And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to your preparations and come to the green room. And I'm sorry for this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. This isn't a good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after I've sorted things out? Those bastards did a real number. Wait, where are the kittens? They're safe, thankfully. They sensed the danger and fled upstairs. I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. I was furious and wanted to stop them, but I feared it would draw the president's attention. Forgive me. I have news. We've found a promising lead on the Union Troops' whereabouts. Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Sentient Arcadion. He divulged the details of the security at the company complex. Thanks to him, we now know that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. According to Green, it's a flashy reception hall used to entertain important guests. In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. While security is tight, we have a plan to create an opening and mount a rescue. Sugar will use her magic to cause commotion. She'll summon a bunch of Yans, probably, which I'll exploit to sneak inside. That's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. We will carry out the mission during the next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. So, you'll be pitted against the Xtremes next. Reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector when we were still no-name newcomers. What? Why have I never heard about this? Our signature move was the ultimate mega boom kick. Hector would encase me in flames and send me flying at our opponents. Not only did it look impressive, but it had some kick to it as well. Pardon the pun. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find a place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the Xtremes will unleash powerful coordinated attacks. Take care when you face them. Well, I suppose we better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Right, let's take a closer look at your opponents. Red Hot and Deep Blue, who formed the popular tag team, the Xtremes. They're originally professional surfers who rose to fame with their feats at Solution 9's artificial wave pool. The brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements, to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water while Red Hot wields flames. I say brothers, but they're obviously not related by blood. It's just part of their gimmick. Having said that, they do make a fearsome team. To echo Red Sara, you'll need to be ready for their coordinated attacks. Once you've dealt with them, you'll be just one bout away from becoming Grand Champion. So get out there and give those gym wreckers what for. We'll see who's the one who wipes out. AAC Heavyweight M2 is now accessible.
On waves and flames they ride! The deadly duo, the Xtremes!
All right.
This will be a tag team match of Xtremes!
I hit the button. Did not recognize me hitting the button. Anyway, welcome to Red Hot. He's gonna open with Tank Buster. Dual Tank Buster, by the way.
My word, such scorn for the challenger!
Or, he needs both tanks anyway.
Oh, what fearsome flames! He set the ring
Anyways, yeah, so he then places a pose and does these cones, which you kind of want to bait, like so. And let's actually play properly-ish as best I can. Whoever's there will wipe out all those puddles, just being like, hey, by the way, puddles and cones.
The flames are spreading! At this rate, the challenger will be trapped!
Not good.
I'll wipe you out.
Alright. Brain is once again doing the blank thing.
Save some fun for me.
Deep Blue's lost his cool. He's tagging in.
Oh, anyways, welcome to Deep Blue. He's gonna do this wave thing.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
And he'll do stick his take off. And he becomes untargetable. I probably should have done 6 5-star. Anyways, you look for which line he's in. He will be in 1 of 3. And just don't get hit by him.
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
That's part of hit me like. Come on, no. Nah! I'm forgetting how to monk. There we go. There's how I do the.
You're going down!
Okay.
What a drag.
Ah!
Let's do this together, bro.
I need a brain reset. I think I'm on.
Both brothers have entered the ring. Oh, that's grounds for disqualification.
Anyways, welcome to the Xtreme.
They don't fight alone either, so it's only fair.
They're gonna
The
kick off
Xtremes fight as one.
with a little burst thingy. A lion attack, which we haven't seen in a while. And an AoE. I'm gonna
Seems the
mainly
referee is allowing
target.
It's double trouble for the challenger.
I think.
We're just getting started.
Red Hot's gonna summon these towers. Okay, I'm switching to Deep Blue. Never mind. Are they all targeted? Yeah, they are. Cool. They're all taken care
Hey,
of.
check out this smooth teamwork.
Followed by that, there's gonna be a Buster from Red Hot with Deep Blue going into his little surfer wave thingy majigger. Anytime water hits the fire.
The
There's a steam
brothers have
explosion.
triggered a fusion explosion! Truly, they're deadly liquids.
Stack. You notice there's a red thing under it. It's dropping a puddle. And Deep Blue will do these cones, which is going to trigger another explosion. Like so. I'm starting to be like, Rini, you probably should have practiced this more. Also, they share HD. They share HD pools. Anyways, after that little share they just did there, we are going to be
I've been saving this trick.
half on blue, half on red.
Oh, brace yourselves, folks. The Xtremes are holding
And
nothing
we
back.
have cones to bait. Me on the next one. So good thing I was already ahead of that. One always goes to the middle. It's a little awkward. Zabra's there again. Gonna wipe out everything. However, both of them are doing it, so yeah, you do get hit by both. It's fun. It's fun times. Ideally, the bosses are brought really close to each other, so incidental
Bet you've never seen anything this
AoE
gnarly.
will.
I ride the inferno.
Blue has been moved though. Anyways, red cones are back. Fire cones are back. So let's target you. Oh, two. Fire explosions happen again. Since again, anytime water is hitting fire, that happens.
You're going down.
Literally the patch of 6 5-star. Oh my gosh, so much disengaging. So much disengaging. Fire towers are back. Mostly just a loop at this point. Mostly just stuff we've seen. He's gonna do his wave again.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
No, that's King Buster. Ideally. Okay, we're fine. Stay here. The cone isn't that big. Or the knockback isn't that big. We do want to make sure we are not getting explosions.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
So we're gonna have more steam happening. So is my argument that ranged LBs are better in this fight? Just because there's multiple targets! Also,
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
once one is down, this cover happens and they start sharing damage fully, and yeah, my commentary is gonna be rough on these. There's just so much going on. There's so much going on, man.
KO! The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Anyways, that's the Xtremes. M10. With some form of explaining happening. I will go for you. Okay, I'm
It's
just gonna
all
leave
over.
then.
Until next time.
I'm just gonna leave then. But yeah, it's my argument in that fight, the ranged LB is better because it hits both targets. But hey, you did it again, Arya. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. I did say come face me together, so, you know. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Challenger and champion. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout, but for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. Again. First Vamp Fatale, now both the Xtremes at once? You're incredible. I knew you'd beat those bullies, Arya. You look so cool out there. It ain't over till it's over. How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Cowards! Honorless curs, you are relied upon the Arcadion. Be gone from my sight. He's the Tyrant! What's the Grand Champion doing here? Put up your weapon, Challenger. A true warrior does not engage her opponent outside the sacred ring. I am the Grand Champion of Sentient Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you are a heel who would tear down our traditions. That's right, you're nothing but a villain. If you are resolved to destroy the Arcadion as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. It all began when the president's ancestor, the man, was a noble in the kingdom of Lindwurm, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. When the storm surge came to a head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years, he wandered the endless wastes until, in desperation, he sought refuge here, in the enemy nation of Alexandria. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms. But in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of that ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer in the fighting contest that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics, and thus was the Arcadion born. Alas, it did not endure in its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadion was all but forgotten. The years passed. Advancements in electro brought stability, and the advent of soul technology a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadion held matches that pit a recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamor for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadion rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and the pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our cultures and take them from us. Hear, hear! All hail the Tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadion. Feral souls obfuscate the true splendor of battle. Exactly! But they're more than a spectacle. I want to see a real fight. That's where the excitement lies. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end, you are not more than the heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fail. How's you saw for yourself? The Tyrants are forced to be reckoned with, even when not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to the soul repository. You can choose the best soul for each opponent. That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he'd use, we'd have something to work with. Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Ratsar and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Yana! Nayuni, oh thank goodness. I'm sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrope. We found Nayuni in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope and no time to search for her. The kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed her regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized! Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you just gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will ya? We're talking about their sister. No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing and the uni is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry that what he might do next. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Matem. We approached him without expectation. We're pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. He's contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. Furthermore, Matem has an idea of where Eutrope might be. Promised he would see her safely return. Matem did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. Can we really trust him? I feel uneasy too, to be honest, but right now we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Oh, right! I have some good news too! While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access the terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is the Tyrant's data! In the upcoming Fatale match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth! Uni, that's amazing! Arya will have a much better chance now, thanks to you. I expect preparation for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight in detail there. It'll be over soon once Eutrope has been freed and you become Grand Champion. Now we'll fight with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Arya. And we'll all be praying for your triumph. It seems Palm wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Arya on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? Oh, little baby, no! Oh, hi, you're right here. Alright, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Yana is now accompanying you. And Palm. Little baby. You can do it, Arya. You can be the Tyrant and become the Grand Champion. And when I grow up, I'm gonna become a fighter like you. Then we can form a tag team and teach the bad guys a lesson. Yeah, you have a long way to go, buddy. Long way to go. Friendly fan. Arya, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we are connected to the outside world, our society's begun to change. It's only natural that the Arcadion changes as well. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go here. Hello, mild-mannered fan. The unstoppable Ups are speaking to me. What an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in the recent attacks, but as I was wallowing in grief, I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced and gave me the courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring, and to see you become a Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green round. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. We've been awaiting your arrival, Arya. And this is... And she wants to cheer Arya on. That's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. If you would please follow me. Iron Fist. Well, here we are, the heavyweight title match. I'm starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Seems she still wants to find her master, just like Red Sora said. It's heartbreaking. Right, better focus. I suppose this will be the last time for this, so let's take a look at your opponent. The reigning Grand Champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of weapons and rarely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information the Uni found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that possesses terrible strength and majesty. Yeah, I've fought a few of them in my time. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. One where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. AAC Heavyweight M3 is now accessible. As I go to cute. Hi, Mom. Yeah, he is forlornly at the door.
The Grand Champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant!
Welcome to M11. Let's go.
At long last, the decisive match against the Grand Champion! Will the challenger triumph and seize the Tyrant's throne?
Oh, that is a lot of melee, heck! That is a lot of melee, actually.
First, I shall take your measure. Show me your footwork.
Alright, so anyway, he is going to summon one of two weapons to start things off, either the scythe or
another attack
axe.
evaded with a palm.
Decided to go for the scythe first. Scythe is in, axe is out. His next move will be to do the opposite. You can go max melee, by the way.
A direct hit, but they're still standing.
How about this?
And he's gonna pull out Void Stardust, which is gonna put these little markers. This. We all decide to go in right there. Anyways, next plan will be across with the greatsword.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Behold.
Alright, so you have all that remembered, right?
Martial mastery.
The greatsword, and the axe, and the scythe. Alright, good. Because, he's doing this now.
Granted,
Cool.
the champion's
Center
power
again.
is unmatched.
And he's gonna do it again.
There is much more to come.
And we're gonna start straight sword again. Alright, I'm gonna start closer to the side. I was not in
The
that.
challenger's holding their own.
It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
Keeps turning! Anyways, he's gonna pull out the great sword again, but fear not, all is fine. He's not gonna do the cross this time. He's gonna do Dance of Domination, which is gonna do a whole bunch of hits. And max melee again.
Oh, it's tyranny time, folks. He knows no mercy, and he's never tasted defeat.
Bring out this axe. Again, don't worry, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Hey, where are you facing him?
No more holding back.
Alright. Dystopia is gonna drop everyone to 1 HP.
Prepare
That's why I wish
yourself, unenhanced
kept
warrior.
Anyways, you remember his weapons, right? Alright, cool.
What is he going to do with all those weapons?
And I was gonna summon each one twice in a random order. Ish. But I was in!
Such ferocity! The champion is ruthless indeed!
Two of them are gonna drop little pebbles like so.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
I was gonna cast Immortal Rain, which is
The
just gonna make him
tyrant
go
altered his form! He
wonky.
looks even more
And
tyrannical
then
than
he
before!
will use one and only, and also I've been slacking on my buttons. No, why is he facing?
Know the folly of challenging me unenhanced.
He's throwing me off. Alright, he's gonna start summoning towers. Alright, we don't have many range. Alright, after the towers, he's gonna the meteors will drop. 2 tank busters will go out along with a stat. Non-tank from the stat. You do not want to stack on top of the meteors. Covered. Yes, I'm gonna keep punching them. So, we're gonna repeat that with the new meteors out. This is very annoying place.
I will
to
not
have.
yield my throne.
Anyways, he has to go out of melee for
What a
this.
display of power! He's unleashed
That's
the
Samurai's
full might of the
taking a lot of
behemoth!
damage. Cool. Ah! Okay, this is fine.
Now
Alright!
fall.
So, throwback to Diamond Weapon.
Oh, he split the ring in
The
half!
good news is he's
Going to be
omnidirectional
urgent
now.
repairs.
Seriously, what I was saying the other time about how I'm pretty sure they're gonna be dropping positionals. Yeah, there's just so much they've been doing this on lately. Wait, why am I? Whatever. Force of habit.
And they're down! Can they recover from this?
Towers
And they're back in
up.
action! Can they turn
You just
the
have to make
tide?
sure there's one in each tower. Savage. Alright, so these lines also, out of these portals, it's very nice.
Oh no, they've been
Readable,
felled with a
like so.
vengeance!
And another tower comes out, one on each side.
Try this.
And you need to watch for which way he faces. So we just need to make sure that we stay on this side. And everyone else needs to get off the side. He is about to pick up and throw!
And now he's thrown the ring. What absurd strength!
Alright, anyways, Crown of Arcadia is going to be
The
melee.
ring shall presently be restored.
Oh, his hitbox is also larger than that. I didn't actually realize that. Anyways, Heartbeat Kick is a stack tower. Cool. Now my timers are all screwy because of that one.
Oh, there's a clash between Battle Pride and Mortal Resolve. Either side could come out on top.
Hang on.
The power of feral souls makes the Arcadion
Wow,
what
now
it
there's
is.
paint on. Like, okay, I'll paint this one, and everyone else was like, okay, I'll paint this one. We all have the same thought, I guess. We're like, hey, we'll paint this one. So there's 2 of those, and now we're in the loop. Congratulations, we've made it to the loop. Why is he facing south? Whatever. I guess this is not fully the loop. No, I guess this isn't the loop. Anyways, the lines are back. I had to get in range there. This way. This, and he's gonna do these 2 cones. And he's gonna bring Void Stardust back. Got hit by 2 there. That was it's kind of rough. We have 4 melee. Arg. Now we're in the loop. Gonna do this again. I say it's in the loop, but it's like a really long loop, actually. Another LP. I don't know. It's really close. Oh. That's a Buster Cleave. I don't know where the tanks are going. That way. Okay, cool. And it's also gonna explode. I don't see this part very often, so I'm actually winging it right now. I say it's a loop, but oh, is he actually? Okay, he's starting to do heartbeat kick. Heartbeat kick again. But we did it! We're the champion! Woohoo! Good thing this is only M11.
KO! Oh, the match is decided! Before your very eyes, a new grand champion is born!
Yay! We did it! We are the champions! We are the the Arcadion dropped! I didn't win it! Sweet!
It's all over.
I have to deal with the fight
Until
again!
next
Oh wait, no.
time.
Hold up. I got a 96 on it. Okay, cool. Hey guys. I rolled on everything. Okay, cool. I have to do the fight again! Yay! I got a commendation! Yay! We did it! We're the champion! Woo! 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 Arya has deposed the Tyrant to rise up as the grand champion! Oh, what brings the referee out now? I am pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. That voice, it's the president! None other, though this is obviously not my true form. I'm in my quarters on the uppermost floor. A deal's a deal! Tell us where the drop of life is. It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. drop of life, I haven't the faintest what this is about, but I'd better take a camera to capture these events. What is that monstrosity? The Lindwurm, legendary serpent of hell, the namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I have come to assume this form. The present has become this terrifying creature! And those people, why, they're the immortalized! Eutrope! You promised you would save her! I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. You have served me well, Matem, but I have long been aware of your duplicity. Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were wrapped until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable fate. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act here in this faithfully recreated Lindwurm Theater. To use the bodies of the departed as a decoration! This is pure depravity! People of Alexandria, my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindwurm, and then sought to create fighters who could offer me fierce contest. Last all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. But at last they made no peace, for the one I have long awaited has appeared! But the actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin! In feverish highs shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is unconscionable! How could the person do such a thing simply for entertainment? Unenhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. You wish to be crowned the true grand champion. You must now defeat me. I'll send you slithering back to your hole. That's the spirit. See to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. A shocking truth has been revealed and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? Think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because we wanted the thrills. The Arcadion was my escape if I'd known the price for it. If this is the way it is, and our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right, let's all cheer her on against the evil president. you trope. Aha. Not you two, you trope. Not you two. Glory incarnate. Deep down, I fear we might be too late. I steeled myself for the worst, but the reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than the fight with you, but I know it'll only hold you back, and I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with a feral soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me, this is a reckoning. For you, Trope, and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice, Arya. AAC Heavyweight M4 is now accessible.
It's the shocking true face of the villainous president, the mighty serpent of yore, the Lindwurm!
Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, there ain't no stopping. Only one option, light it up. Heart is pounding out my chest, the blood boils inside.
The president must pay for his
I guess I
crimes.
should talk.
Give him
Probably.
one more, champion!
What's it gonna be?
I was gonna start with an AoE, by the way. Alright, so anyways, when he uses Bloodshed, he's gonna summon out an arm like this, and it's gonna be followed up by
The
a
power of the mythical Lindwurm.
half room. Leave a Ravenous Reach is gonna have that arm then extend to one side of the room. And it's gonna do a cone towards the other side.
His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
He's gonna follow it up by summoning a few goop puddles. Just dump man in them.
My skin, I got tingling in my hands. Moving like a lightning strike, I'm on tonight, so just catch me if you
Little
can.
coil. He's gonna bind this into the middle. He's gonna do a twirl. He always twirls in the same direction. So just look for the first
Watch out!
direction he was
That is
in.
one cruel coil!
And then look for the next, like, inner cardinal, and then go that way. I don't want to just chill here on the north side, since that way you're just back in melee range. I mean, if you're a melee, of course.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Yeah, there's dual tank buster. There's a lot of dual tank buster in this tier. Alright, Bloodshed again. So it's going to be, again, the half room cleave. Teskery is going to put a bunch of debuff on all of us. This is a personal little drop puddle. He's going to Ravenous Reach again. Looks like this time it's on the right side, east side.
Another attack
Over
evaded with a
here.
bomb.
Here. Okay. And half room. Oh wait, but it's both this time! So when he does both like this, he's gonna start putting, or he's gonna use Feral Fission, which is gonna put a bunch of stuff in the floor, like so. You just need to be in the
His arms are
sections of arm.
snaking round
Being
the ring.
snaked.
What's he planning?
Since, oh, by the way, there goes the floor, and we currently can't jump because they don't want us jumping across. I'm chill here. Oh. This is probably the wrong direction to go. It's fine. It's fun! It's fun! And then Grotesquerie is coming right on back out like so.
Oh no! The gore has latched onto the champion! Don't panic!
I'm so glad I've learned the range of that. Okay. Alright, so Goop Puddles are back out. This one is not as easy of a, or nice of a pattern. Okay, I'm staying here. Because, excuse me, buddy. Thank you. That is back from, anyways, he summons the second arm out. Half Rim Cleave. Just look for that new arm. That's the new half rim. Flutter Shot. AoE. And arms going away. A lot of this is just him, like, in and out of the arms, honestly. Tank Buster again, and Cruel Coil, and I think we've seen basically everything at this point. Alright, so there. So this time, it's this way to get out of here. Again, it's just the next inner card from wherever he started. Alright, well this was nice and easy, right? Nice and easy. He's almost dead. Everything's fine. Yeah. I was like, should I hold? Why would I hold? I mean, he's almost dead. That's talking about. Yay, we did it! We beat the president!
The battle is decided! Victory goes to the champion!
Now we can just rock the music for a little bit. Where's the victory screen?
What the? Could the Lindwurm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindwurm's completely healed!
By the way!
What outrageous
Face
regenerative power!
Alright, alright. He's gonna smash his arms down like so. And we're gonna sprint across the arena. Because he only leaves one little part of the arena free. Alright, I'm gonna sprint back across the arena. Because, it's a pattern. It's a pattern. I also think we got some, like, gamers, like, actually put on this here, so.
Is there no limit to his regenerative capacity?
Alright, so he's gonna do the same thing again. I would even see it. We had some gamers going that time. Just the heck on gamers there. I think that's the fastest I've seen Phase 2 go down. I think that's as fast as I've seen Lindwurm go down, actually.
The champion's done it! The president has been defeated!
Woo! We did it! We are the champion! We are the champion! Except the body's still there! He was regenerating, but we are the champion! Anyways, let's roll on the Groove and Green minion. We did not win the Groove and Green minion. I did win a ring, so that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. We did it! We're the champion! Woohoo! You did it, Arya, just as I thought you would. Now tell us where the drop of life is. We won't allow anyone else to die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by the Lindwurm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Now set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved, everyone except the President. What? Everything has been part of the President's plan to produce the cure for psychonecrosis. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the President was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find the cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a Lindwurm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself, and though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. To make matters worse, the power meant he was forever locked in his serpentine form, so it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regular still allowed him control over the Arcadian's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindwurm was too powerful. Even the Tyrant proved no match, and the Arcadian remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep and cold stasis to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It was for this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped. The President lamented to obtain more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. If that's the truth, then why didn't you just tell us? The President was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the Tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the President was certain that you'd be the one to defeat him. All he needed to do was to spur you on. To do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadian, himself as the greatest heel has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one couldn't help but admire it. So this entire time we've been puppets in the President's play? Only the body was still there. Confound it, he's already recovered! Will help too. It's no good! Everybody listen up! Questions can wait right now. I need you all to channel me your ether. Use it, Arya! Our combined power! We need to finish him now. You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. President confided in us long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. It was my duty to serve as the challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. It was the battle of a lifetime. Even without feral souls, the Arcadian's future is bright. Hector, I thought you were gone. That you died after becoming that fiend. I thought the same, but then I woke up and I was myself again. My Tim explained everything after that. The president giving me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. I've been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. I might have pushed myself too hard. Forgot I had this little disease. Right, that! We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved. I give you my word. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing, Arya. Though it's taken some time, you inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. By the way, some people from the Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Sometime later. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from the psychonecrosis. The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. Of course, to you as well, Arya. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And it'd be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you, Arya. I meanwhile must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the President's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I am truly sorry. And here I thought you were the true mastermind. Me, the mastermind? You give me too much credit. I have not the imagination to conceive such an audacious plan. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. In the end, everything is as the President had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would doubtless be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all, another debt I can never repay. Your President actually had one last wish, that those who still bear love for the Arcadian even after everything continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. He really had us all figured out. It's as if we were still dancing in the palm of his hand. Ah, lest you wonder, I have arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you desired. Never again shall Pharaoh's souls be wielded in the Arcadion. From now on, matches will only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart's revolution was a success. This means, however, that there are none present who could offer you contests. Till our fighters become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. I was looking forward to defending my title. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. The ceremony we held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion, because all of Alexandria will be watching. Yes, I'm ready to begin in my current attire. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new Grand Champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in our way. Please welcome me and join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. The woman who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated queen of the Arcadion, Arya Ariana. Hold it right there! It's a farce that you're Grand Champion. I refuse to accept it! Oh my, the Brood Bombers barged into Arya's ceremony again! Does the man never learn? I demand a rematch to see you and me! Unenhanced. not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside by Ari would hardly be entertaining. All to your opponent. Black Cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I'm pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Let this be the clash that christened the Arcadian's rebirth. She's the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark black cat. He's the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible, Root Bomber. I did it! I beat the Brute Bomber! Sorry for spoiling our mom with that charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadian with a bang. Tim came up with the last-minute script, and I agreed to join in. The Terrifiers have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadian exciting. As you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you, so don't be a stranger. Drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we played into the president's hands from the start. It was only because you were the protagonist of the script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced grand champion, so please allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Ascension. But also, before we end it, if it isn't an unenhanced grand champion yourself, to what do I owe the honor? Recount the heavyweight tier. Ready to share your experience of the heavyweight tier? Wonderful. I've been waiting with bated breath. More than one shocking secret about the Arcadian came to light with your rise as grand champion. It is true, but as before, your matches are where my interest lies. What matches they were! Even now I vividly recall the excitement of your thunderous clash of wills with the Tyrant. And just when all thought was over, the monstrous Lindwurm emerges to offer you a fiercer battle still. Truly, each and every one of your encounters has had me utterly enraptured. And so, as I took to draft my latest tale, nothing should please me more than to hear from the woman of the hour herself. Pray tell all, my friend. Amazing. Yes, simply sublime. Your words have set my imagination running wild. For example, with a Vamp Fatale's spectacle slowly even more gruesome, her weapons even more wicked. Or if the Xtremes coordinated attacks reach new Xtremes. If the Tyrant were able to harness even greater might from the behemoth, what carnage would he have unleashed? And finally, the Limmer's regeneration, who knows, season it could revive itself from the minutest essence. Could it ever possibly be defeated? Yes, with this latest chapter, I dare say the Chronicles of the Unstoppable Upstart will become a masterpiece for the ages. I thank you for regaling me with your visceral first-hand account. Now, I understand that you will be unable to take to the ring for the foreseeable future, but please take heart. For my works, the epic journey of Arcadion, the unenhanced Grand Champion, shall continue now and forevermore. AAC Heavyweight Savage is now accessible. But also, one thing I did forget to do is let's go take a trip to Thule real quick. Quick trip to Thule. Let's head over to the 4 cabins. Because we did fight a trial. And I forgot to do this. Let's peek at the Doom Train. So what have you brought for me today? A man-made horror thundering across the 11-strick plain. Strick. Kingdoms it was to vanquish, now vanquished in all but name. With even the battlefields they were born to besiege reduced to ash, the locomotive and its fearsome cargo were condemned to run hither and hither along the rails till time's end. One wonders how the entity housed within perceived its fate. Did its union with the train allow it to take joy in the simple embrace of speed? Had an innate love of bloodshed, the thrill of each violent encounter may have driven it ever faster in search of foes to slaughter. Or was it fueled by belief that those tracks would someday deliver it home? Perhaps it was unable to understand or accept that Lindwurm and its people were no more. I should like to see it reunite with those who created it, if only in song. Let the melody carry it where steel did not. Oh, the wild charge it made, beasts aboard and wheels ablaze, entrusted with a nation's fate, pun glory fixed its gaze. When that kingdom too was raised, with nowhere left to go, oh, the wild charge it made, it never did it slow. Hell on Rails Xtreme, now accessible. Alright, well, with that, we have officially wrapped up Arcadion. Which means we are, you know, slowly inching towards the end of Dawntrail. Which is crazy to think, you know? It's kind of crazy to think. But let's begin this how we started it. Alpha! Hi! Yeah, Omega. I don't have cheer jump on here. This is very sad. Be on this side. So Omega's not looking at me. Hi! Okay. Anyway, I don't have cheer jump on here. Maybe I should go get it. Anyway. Let Omega have his little mustache. Yeah, so Arcadion's done. 7.4 is done. We've got 4 or 5 to go. There's a little bit in that. And by a little bit I mean Criterion. And well, 0.5 is gonna have the next Occult Crescent. It's gonna have the last Van the Deal raid. And yeah. And supposedly 8.0 is this year? According to New Year's message? We will see, we will see. And maybe it will be 2026. But as Alpha celebrates our victory in the Arcadion Heavyweight, in Arcadion, we are now the Grand Champion, and Alpha has his maracas. That will do it. So thank you for watching. If you, I'm gonna depose this, hold up. Depose it so that A, I can brightness, and B, I can zoom better. And my cat's rolling into me. Anyway, yeah. That will do it for the Arcadion. I guess eventually, in probably a few years, I'll maybe do a Savage video. I still have to do the Pandemonium one. Requires getting people to do the Pandemonium one. And yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well. And I will see you all, other content also in 0.45 with the new variant dungeon, maybe the Criterion as well. Hope to do that. Obviously, there's still a bunch of other stuff I could do, and I might poke away at that, but yeah. Until next time, this is Alpha being very, very happy. I love him. This is rinimt signing out. Bye!